Hello dear students, welcome to the class. Today once again I'm back with the same series, that is the solution of pre-board question paper from Chandigarh region. So here we are going to solve question number 6, that is the extract based question from the book, from the prose reader or your main textbook, that is the first flight. I have already uploaded the solutions to question number 7, that is the extract based from poetry. Apart from that, the solution to the writing section and grammar as well. So today we are going to solve question number 6, which is the extract based from the chapters from your main textbook, that is the first flight. So first of all, question number 6, you are to attempt anyone. So here we will solve both of the questions. So this is question number 6, part A. So first of all, how would you write down? First of all, you would mention this is question number 6, part A. Now answer to question number 1, then 2, 3 and 4. So first of all, read the extract carefully. This is Richard would always give that extra effort. Mr. Hare said, what pleased me was this person who put in 3 or 4 hours at night doing debate research besides doing his all research with butterflies and his other interest. First question is, why did Mr. Wearer consider Richard to be a hard worker? So he said that he was a hard worker because he put in 3 or 4 hours at night doing debate research beside doing all his research with butterflies and his other interests. So that's why he called him a hard worker, because he always give that extra effort. So this is question number 1, and the marks, that is also 1 mark. So you can answer in 1 word or 1 sentence. So why did Mr. Wearer consider Richard to be a hard worker? So you can write down like this: Mr. Wearer considered Richard to be a hard worker because, all right, because he would always give that extra effort. This you can write down, or you can even write down he put in 3 to 4 hours at night doing debate research besides doing all his research with butterflies and other interests. So this shows that he was a hard worker. Next is, Richard was competitive, right? So second question is, state true or false. This is related to true or false, means you are to answer whether in true or false. So a review, only option D. This means only option D, a comment, correctly corresponds to the extract. So a review, an interview, an analysis, so a comment, but this is not a comment, right? This is not a comment, so this statement is false. Next question is, why did Mr. Wearer call Richard a true winner? So here it is, Mr. Wearer continued, but not, he was competitive but not in a bad sense. He explained Richard was not interested in winning for winning's sake, winning to get a prize. Rather, he was winning because he wanted to do the best job he could. For the right reasons, he wants to be the best. So that means, why did he call him a true winner? Because he always wanted to do the best job he could. He was competitive but in a true spirit, but not in a bad sense. That means he always tried to win, but only for because he want to do the best, not for the in the greed of a prize or just to be for the winner's sake. So the next one is, this is of 2 marks, so you need to elaborate the answer properly. Why was Richard trying to win? So he wants to win because he wanted to do the best job he could. He was winning because he wanted to do the best job. So then question number 2, the answer is only false, you have to mention. Then question number 3, you have to answer almost in 40 words. And then Question number 4, once again you can write down in 1 or 2 sentences, why was Richard trying to win, right? So you can answer he tried to win or he was trying to win because, right? Because he wanted to do the best job he could and he wants to do or he wants to be the best. So here we are done with part A. Now we are moving on to part B. So here it is question number 6, part B. If you are answering this, you have to mention like this, question number 6, B. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. That means Annie was, means Annie just look the note that was to write down the essay. I begin thinking about the subject, whatever it was, and he started thinking about it, what is to be written now. While chewing the tip of my fountain pen, anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words. Me, she said that it was also she can also do this. She could write down, means just the views and leave big spaces between the words to cover the entire page or the length of the page only. But this was not what she wanted. She wanted, means to convince her teacher. So her trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. Means she wanted to prove her point of view, that why she kept on talking in the class. So that is what she wanted to write down. So that's why she started thinking about the topic. So question number 1 is, according to the passage and the story, Annie was thinking about, angry with Mr. Kissing, too tired to write the essay, or unable to write the essay. Very, very, very easy question. So option number A is the correct answer. So you can write down question number 1. The answer is option A. And then you can mention the answer as well, thinking about what to write in the essay. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, what does Annie write in her essay? Answer in about 40 words. So here it is about 40 words. But see, you can see in the passage it is not given what she write in her essay, right? So, but we have read the chapter. We know that she was assigning extra homework. She was being assigned extra homework because she was continuously talking during the lessons. That's why her teacher assigned her the to write down the essay. So what she writes? She writes what she writes. She writes the, like, first she writes that talking is the trait, right? The trait of a student's behavior. Then she said that this is the hereditary, means she get this trait in heredity from her mother. Her mother was also talkative, so she is also talkative and she can't change this. So such argument she has mentioned in her essay. So you can just use the general lines also. For example, uh, when Annie used to talk during the class, her teacher assigned her, means assigned her to write an essay on the topic a chatterbox. So she writes in her essay that talking is the trait of a student's behavior and this is necessary for students to talk in the class, and she had got this habit or this trait in heredity from her mother. So she wants to prove that talking is also necessary for a student. So in this way you are to write down in 40 words, then only you would get 2 marks. Otherwise, if you mention just 1 point, you would get 1 mark. Or if you just mentioned that she was to write an essay and she has been assigned the task, so only miss you would get no marks. So be careful while answering 2 marks question, in especially in extract based. Now the third one is, read the following description A to C and identify which one correctly corresponds to the extract. Now see what this question means. This question means in this extract, means the passage that we are given, what is it? Right? Is it a debate? Is it a speech? Is it means something like a presentation? What is it? Then three options have been given. We need to be very specific. Means what kind of extract is this? See, the first one is it a debate? What is a debate? Debate is a formal discussion on a particular topic, usually with two or more people. But here it is only one. So this option is wrong. Right? Presenting different viewpoints and arguments. And even you know that what is a debate? Debate, that is like a means a discussion between two persons. One is saying something in the favor and another one is against the motion. Means one is in for the motion and against the motion. So that means in debate we need two persons, but here it is only one, only any. So this is not a debate. Next one is a soliloquy. Is a speech given by the character alone on stage which reveals their innermost thoughts and feelings to the audience. Means a soliloquy, that means talking to oneself, means talking to the person itself, right? Means when the character on stage, he or she is talking to himself or herself, and means just revealing their feelings, what they are feeling at that moment. So that means that is a soliloquy. But here Annie is not just sharing her feelings, means she just wants to convey the audience or the people, those who are watching, that means she is just making some comments and she wanted to do this, and what to do, she was just thinking about it. So an aside is a brief comment or remark made by a character directly to the audience, which is not intended to be heard by other characters on stage. Suppose if Annie's mother is also there with her in her room, what Annie is thinking at that moment, she just want to convey to the audience, right? She just want to convey to us, those who are reading about her. So that means this is the correct answer, and aside. All right. So question number 3, the answer is C. I know some of the students may say that, ma'am, we may say that, ma'am, we have never heard about this word soliloquy and aside. But you can still read the question carefully. Try to get what the question is asking and the different options. First of all, read the following descriptions A to C. That means you have to read all these descriptions carefully. Then identify which one correctly corresponds to the extract, means in which form the extract is, and you are to identify the common one, right? Which one from A, B and C is corresponding with the extract. So you will easily get the answer, but you need to read the question carefully if you are not aware of the facts or the things mentioned in the question as well. Now the fourth one, that is very easy. What is integral to writing her essay according to Annie? Means what Annie wants to ensure that she should mention while writing her essay. So this is only one word answer: convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. So question number 4, the answer would be integral. What is integral to writing? Means it was integral to come up with convincing arguments. Convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. So this is the correct answer of this question. All right. See, whenever means you are to answer this extract based question, don't just think the general lines would do. No, you have to locate the answer. You have to analyze the text that you have read in your class, means the entire text, on the basis of your understanding, on the basis of the story outline. You have to answer. Just keep in mind, if the answer means if the question is of 2 marks, then you need to elaborate at least in 3 to 4 sentences. That means 40 words. If it is of 1 mark, then you can mention even one word or one sentence as well. ठीक है, one or two or only one. So this is how you are to solve extract based question. So I hope this is very much clear to you all. If it is not, you can share in the comment box. I'll try to clear your doubts, and stay tuned with me for the upcoming videos. I will try to cover more important questions, more important aspects. So keep watching, keep learning. Thank you. Bye.